call me the trendsetter. They used to laugh about what I wanted. I went after it, I bought it, brung it, and now they look at me like they want something from it. That ain't how it goes, this is how I roll. Consider this to be the moment that I take control. They can hate me now, but when it's all said and done, there's a lot of y'all, but I'm the only one to eat beef jerky. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Brian's Jerky Journey. This is going to be episode number 29. I am your host in the place to be. The just coming from religious education teaching, beef jerky eating, preaching host in the place to be. The one, the only, notorious Brian G. So this week we're going to review another jerky, obviously, this is what it is. And it's a really cool one that I got, courtesy of this national beef jerky directory website called Jerky Up. And the guy who runs it, Ron, has been a very helpful supporter of Brian's Jerky Journey, getting me in touch with other beef jerky vendors that I haven't already reached out to already. And I actually got something in the mail from one of them. And the name of the jerky is called Backattack Snacks. And they're based out of Cleveland, Ohio. Actually, Brook Park, Ohio, a suburb of Cleveland. And they sent me over their original and their Carne Asada, which I had done a Carne Asada review of another beef jerky. Again, I forget off the top of my head what it was, but I really liked it. And I just kind of liked the components of what the Carne Asada entailed, from a spiciness component and kind of what's prevalent in Mexican street food. So, and it translated very well on the beef jerky side. So, so they sent me 2.5 ounce packages of each, along with a very nice letter, and I'm going to read it out to you. So, they're established in 2015 on the letterhead. Backattacksnacks.com. I'll put that information down in the description line. So the letter reads as follows. Hey Brian, hope all is well and congrats on the new channel. Jerky Up messaged me about what you are up to and suggested we send you some jerky. Our beef jerky is what we are known for. I believe people are tired of the big jerky companies claiming their jerky is healthy, but the second ingredient is sugar and the third is some preservative. He's right about that. Like our entire line of snacks, we don't and will never use processed sugars or preservatives or cures. The signature recipe has been voted Best Jerky in Cleveland in 2018 by Cleveland Magazine and recently has been approved by the Cleveland Clinic. Our Carne Asada is our newest flavor. You'll definitely get a Hispanic influence. I tell people, quote, if tacos are life, but you're checking carbs, this jerky is for you. Both jerkies are an amazing substitute for chips when taking down after a big bowl of guac. The cool thing is it's super keto, if you're into keto, and the chip doesn't break. So, they also created a promo code from me and for others to share. I'll post that up here. It's going to be BJJ20. Anyone that spends $25 will receive 15% off their entire order. Stay excellent. And the owner's name just so happens to be Brian as well. Brian Back. So thank you to Brian at Backattack Snacks for sending me this information. Let's start with the original. So, original jerky. Premium handcrafted, minimally processed, no artificial ingredients. Gluten-free, no preservatives, sugar-free. 2.5 ounce package, as I mentioned. A little snippet right here. It says Ohio inspected and passed by the Department of Agriculture. And then going to the back. This is best eaten by January 16th of 2021. Backattack beef jerky unopened has a 1-year shelf life. So it's good for 1 year. So this was sent to me pretty much at the same time, January 16th of this year. So again, so it's kind of reiterating what the letter is, but the back of the label packaging, and it is the same, with the exception of what the ingredient listings are. But they say the way we make jerky is simple: no preservatives, no added processed sugars, no BS, only the best USDA choice beef you can buy. Following this minimalist mantra, our original recipe jerky boasts amazing umami flavor when all your taste buds work together. And without sugar and preservatives, the beef is able to shine through. Call us crazy, but we believe beef jerky should taste like beef. That's right. Our promise, Backattack Snacks stands with you in your clean living efforts by ensuring all of its chef-inspired products are minimally processed and free of added sugars, preservatives, and chemicals. We didn't use useless ingredients working in restaurants. We won't start now. Simply put, our beef jerky is created by chefs, not scientists. And then they just list out their ingredients. Very interesting here, the fact that for their serving size, it's 2 pieces. So it's not necessarily an ounce. The closest, if you want to measure it in that aspect, was 2 pieces is equivalent of 28 grams. So this package does say 2.5 ounces, 2.5 servings per container. So it still translates to an ounce, but they're stating it's 2 pieces. So, and actually they break it down from a per serving and per container basis. So I'll break down both. So for a serving of this, it's 80 calories, 2 grams fat, 0.8 grams of saturated fat, no trans fats. 25 milligrams of cholesterol with 310 milligrams of sodium. Less than a gram of carbs, no dietary fiber, no total sugars, no included added sugars, obviously, and 13 grams of protein. And then if you translate to the whole package, it's 200 calories with 5 grams of fat, 2 grams of saturated fat, no trans fats, 62.5 milligrams of cholesterol. So if you want to Weight Watcher it out to be safe, you're better off rounding out to 63. 775 milligrams of sodium, with 2 grams of carbs, no dietary fiber, total sugars, and then 32.5 grams of protein. Usually there, I'll be safe and I'll round down. So I'll go to 32 grams of protein there. So here we go. So let's dig into the original. Tenderness, texture, initial scent. Care package right there. And then got a nice smell to it as I'm pulling it out. Nice big pieces. And I think that translates to why they're saying it's 2 pieces, because there are probably, if I want to count, and I'll know later, there's probably like 8 or 9 pieces in here. So about 4 pieces is about the equivalent of an ounce. 2 pieces is that serving size here. So, tenderness and texture. It's a big piece, it's thick, it's very dry though. And that could just lend to how it's made. So, I'm going to give it a 3 on the tenderness and texture aspect. I think mostly because of how they tout it being made. If this was like any other jerky that's made the same way and it's this dry, would probably get a 2. But I'm going to give it a 3, giving them the benefit of the doubt in terms of how they go about making their jerky. So I'm going to give this a 3 for tenderness and texture. Initial scent smelled very interesting. And, sorry about that. And then, whoops, sorry about that. So, yeah. So it's got a unique smell to it. Again, it could just be the fact that there's no artificial ingredients in it, so it's got probably a smell that is authentic to what it should smell like. So it's definitely something that piques my interest. So I'm going to give it a 4 from scent and smell. And then without further ado, let's see how it chews and tastes. This is definitely different than what I've tasted in the past. But it's not a bad thing to be different. It's got kind of a crunchiness to it. Oh boy. Sorry. It's got a unique taste to it. And I can already see why they're saying 2 pieces is a serving, because it's already feeling kind of full. So I'm not even going to dig into the next one, because I'm going to dig into the Carne Asada. And actually following this, I'm going to run to the gym to do my 3rd rotation of push. So as I might have mentioned in the past, I do push, pull, and then I do legs and core 3 days a week, lift, and I do them in 3-3-week rotations. So I'm in my 3rd rotation, and it's the worst one of the 3. It's the toughest one. It's so bad that I usually do legs last, my first 2 rotations. And I'm not doing legs today. I'm doing legs tomorrow morning, because I'm probably not going to be able to walk on Tuesday because they're so bad. So, but I'm going to the gym after this, so I'm just going to have a 1 bite of each, and I'll have some more of it post-workout, because that will probably be beneficial there. So that was a good taste. I'm going to give it a 4 on taste. So let's dig into the Carne Asada here. I'm just looking to see here. Okay, so the messaging is the same, but they're very specific to the flavors when it comes to their summary right here. So in the summary here, they have their message, and then they'll have something about that particular flavor. So here, same thing. They talk about they make simple way, no preservatives, no added processed sugars, no BS. Following this mantra, our Carne Asada beef jerky will hit every taste bud you got. A splash of citrus, a dash of cilantro, and just a hint of cayenne pepper. When tacos are life, but you are also watching your carbs, this is a jerky for you. So it's a nice little reiteration from what they said in the letter. So like the marketing there, it's good. Then just kind of looking here real quick. This is best of eaten by October 8th of 21. So this one's actually got a longer bit of a shelf life here. Again, 2-piece serving, 2.5 servings per container. For an individual container, it's an individual portion. It's 70 calories, 1.5 grams total fat, no saturated trans fats, 45 milligrams of cholesterol with 480 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of carbs, no dietary fiber, but less than a gram of total sugars, and 15 grams of protein. So, wow. Again, very filling because it's a lot of protein. So, and then you translate that to the whole package. It's 190 calories with 3.5 grams of saturated fat, 3.5 grams of total fat. Sorry about that. Half a gram of saturated fat, no trans fats, 110 milligrams of cholesterol with 1,200 milligrams of sodium, 5 grams of carbs, less than a gram of dietary fiber, 2 grams of sugar, including a gram of added sugars, and then 37 grams of protein. That'll be very filling there. So, all right, let's dig into it. Tenderness, texture, initial scent of the Carne Asada. And it's very secretive how they package it. So you can't even see what it looks like on the outside. And that's good because, and there's actually a flavor pack in here, so that's good as well. Again, big piece, very dry. Again, just be how it's made. So I'm going to go with this, the initial assessment there as well. Again, this is easy to tear, but it's not flimsy easy. Put a little effort into pulling that out. Some of the seeds are coming off of that, but that's okay. I'll give it a 3, tenderness and texture. Scent and smell. Has a nice smell to it. I can definitely smell a little bit of a pungent hint of whatever the pepper is, the cayenne pepper. So you know that's going to be something that's got a kick, especially with the kind of the coloring in there. You can tell it's got some sort of seasoning on there. So I'm going to give it a 4, scent and smell, and then we'll see how it chews and tastes. So Felicia's Gourmet, when I did that review, the last one I tasted was AK Hot, and it had a crunchy component to it, which I really liked. This has the same thing, so I really like that. From a mindful eating approach, I think that's good. Having something with a crunch is a really good stress reliever. So I'm eating this, feeling any pressure or stress I have being chewed away, swallowed down with this jerky. This Carne Asada is really good. I like that. I'm gonna give it a 5 on chewiness and taste. I mean, I like the chewiness. Some people might not, but I do. And I had 2 pieces of this. Great pre-workout snack. I'm going to go do my workout. Conclude this episode 29, Brian's Jerky Journey. You can follow me on my direct link here at briansjerkyjourney.com. Also look down my description line. Follow me on my other social media channels. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. You can see me on the IG, if that's even a thing, as the kids today say. But, yeah. So just kind of a heads up. Next episode will be 30. Kind of going to go the same route as episode 25, where I did the 4-part review of Smokehouse Jerky Company. I'm going to do a similar 4-part review of Heidi Joe's Jerky, who sent me quite a bit of their jerky, and they are actually New England based up in New Hampshire. So I'm going to do a review of their jerky, and then I'm going to probably do a follow-up episode down the road, or actually go to their store and sample more, because that's just a small sample of what they have. And then, yeah, as I've mentioned in episode 28, I'm going to be going out to Vegas for March Madness. So if any Las Vegas-based manufacturers are out there and like to just get in touch with me, you can send me an IM through my Instagram, or you can even send me an email at briansjerkyjourney@gmail.com, and just let me know, because I'm looking to do something the Friday before I leave. So that'll do it for episode 29, Brian's Jerky Journey. I hope you enjoyed this journey with me, and you'll join me in the next one. Thanks. Brian's Jerky Journey is through. If you don't like jerky, go screw.